Hello everyone and welcome Pokemon fans one and all to the Pokemon Unite Challengers League, the PUCL. My name is Wolf Remus.
And I am SPV. Sam, hello, nice to meet you all.
All of us here at the PUCL would like to thank you all for tuning in for the very first time, for our very first ever stream as well this season. We have some exciting stuff tonight. We've got a lot of things to bring to you, so we'll try to get through as quick as we can so we can bring you the action straight away. However, before we get to the action, why don't we explain what the PUCL is?
Oh, the PUCL contains 6 teams who will face each other in a round robin type league. Everyone plays each other twice in best of 3 games. The game is worth 1 point. The team with the most points at the end of the league wins and is crowned the PUCL champions.
All right, speaking of teams, let's introduce them, shall we?
Let's
So,
go.
here we go. The first team for tonight that we're going to showcase you tonight is the Golducks. One thing I will say is that little is known about all the teams. We've not really done too much diving into how the teams play, who they are, because we want to bring that to you live and fresh. So everything we learn about the teams, we're going to learn with you. But we have the Golducks who is our first entry into the PUCL. And we have our very own Wamex entry, Feel Our Polyrath. We know the players quite well. Me and SPV actually play in a community with this team. A bunch of them are amazing players. The individuality, skill level of the Feel Our Polyrath is amazing. So I really look forward to seeing how together as a team they play moving on forward in this league. So good luck to Feel Our Polyrath. Cool. 15 that has entered into the PUCL is ODD, Obsessive Dreaming Disorder. I've had numerous chats with their team captain and a little bit of their team. They're a team to watch out for. Keep your eye on ODD. Some amazing things to come from them. So looking forward to seeing them in action. And I can't wait to see them either. I mean, amazing teams. All 6 teams that have entered are amazing. I'm sure that they're going to give an amazing performance tonight. Moving on to actually giving a performance, we are going to actually see what teams are playing who. This has been posted throughout of social media, but just to recap, who's playing who? So we have got first match of the season and the first ever game of the PUCL is going to be past Primates kicking off against Kimako Esports. This is going to be an interesting game. I'm really looking forward to this. However, the one game I'm looking forward to the most is the second game. X-Attack Blissey versus Golducks. The rivalry has been building up between these two teams. We had a captain's conference the other day, and some heated discussions between the captains were made, all in jest and fair game, and creating that atmosphere of competitiveness. But these two have definitely got a rivalry going on, one which should be settled tonight, and if not, will be settled next time they meet. And then the third game and final game will be the Wamex's very own Feel Our Polyrath versus ODD to finish off tonight's action. So, Sammy, or SPV should I say, what's your verdict on game 1? You think you're muted? Apologise for anyone watching. Oh, my co-commentator can't be having him muted. 2 seconds. 1 moment. Let me bring him on. Try it now, mate.
If people could put in the chat that I am here, that would be very nice. Just get it back up.
Apologies, there will be a few difficulties due to it being the first live stream. I'm still, to be fair, full disclosure, we almost didn't have any audio today because I turned on my OBS and it didn't work. So, yay for being professional on stream. But yeah, looking at those fixtures, past Primapes versus Kimako, what's your verdict at SPV? Who are you signing toward, or who are you looking forward to see out of the two teams facing off first this afternoon, evening?
So, for me personally, I've not seen anything from these two teams. I'm just looking forward to watching the game as a whole. But personally, I've got Kimako Esports because I just feel like it's going to go well for them. But we'll see what happens as well. Even if you win 2 of your games, even if you don't win all 3, you can still get a point, which is equally as important, adds in the variety in the league. So hopefully we'll get to see some interesting stuff. I'm currently in the process of setting up the lobbies, getting everyone in.
Well, funny you should actually say that. Speaking of how we're going to run tonight's, or how we're going to run the league, I think we should explain how it's going to work, because there's a few people out there that possibly won't know what we are going to be planning. So, I reckon we should say that. The PUCL, as it is run as per SPV was saying. It's going to be round robin, everyone plays each other twice. However, we've got a bit of a difference with how we're going to play. We're not playing draft mode. We will be playing on Thea Sky Ruins as per the tournament ruling, and we will be playing tournament style gameplay. So all items at max level. There won't be any emblems, but the map will stay as Thea Sky Ruins. We're not going to be doing draft pick. What we are going to be doing is as our own special bans. So the way we're going to ban is the home team, which is going to be past Primates first, and the away team, which will be Kimako. The home team will have a slight advantage on the first game, because if they've done their research and checked the other team out, or seen the other team play, or even played them in previous matches, will have an understanding of who their strongest player or strongest Pokemon may be. So, with that in mind, they get the first ban. So they will ban a Pokemon which we banned for the whole match. Not just a round, the whole match. Then the away team, which will be in this case on match 1 Kimako, will have their ban. So 2 Pokemon will be banned for that game. Moving on to round 2. Round 2, whoever loses round 1 will have the first pick, giving them a slight advantage to ban a Pokemon which they feel they don't want to play again. So round 2, there'll be a total of 4 Pokemon banned, including the bans from round 1. Moving on to round 3, same again, the losing team picks the first ban, second team, the winning team goes second. There'll be a total of 6 Pokemon banned for that match, including we have some season banned Pokemon. SPV, if you would like to explain who they are.
So, what we've done is we've mirrored the Pokemon Unite championship thing. We've mirrored their bans. So at the minute, Scyther is currently banned, as well as Sableye, Cramorant, and I think there's someone else I'm missing, to be honest. I'm trying to find it right now. But we've also banned Comfey as well, because what we're doing is, as a general rule, I know Comfey's not busted or anything, but as a general rule, if new Pokemon do come out during the tournament, which it's bound to happen, they will, we will be waiting until the first patch before they can be brought in. Just a general rule, like I said, just stops any, Pokemon's been fairly ironed out before bringing them into the Challengers League.
Yeah, and like I say, we don't want to make anything unfair, so we feel doing this way is probably the fairest way possible of doing it. And I'm just going to pop on here now. So what I've got here is the league setup. So as you can see, we have got Philab Polygraph, Goldux, Kimako Esports, Past Primates, ODD, and X Attack Blissey. The order is done by alphabetical order. It's not done by preference or who I feel is the favourites. And this is how we are going to rank the teams. So we've got the win-loss ratio, as SPV has said. The matches are split into 3 rounds. Each round is worth 1 point. So even if you are losing 2-0 and you've come to a final round, it is worth playing that final round and winning that point, because it can mean the difference between winning the league or losing the league. So on here, we're going to be displaying the win-losses, how many wins you make in the whole season, how many losses. Also, how many goals you've scored. That will have an impact if the points we have are equal. So say at the minute we've got Philab Polygraph and Goldux hitting for first place. They are both on equal pointage. What we'll do is go on to goals scored, the amount of goals scored in the game, that will put them above whoever. So goal difference. Anything you'd like to add to that, SPV, or do you feel that is?
Not really. I think you summed it up pretty well. We're not like reinventing the wheel, to be honest. You know, it's quite a simple league format. Everyone plays each other. You know, whoever's got the most points wins. It's not really, you know, rocket science or brain surgery. So yeah, that's all I've really. I'm just currently rounding the players up from Past Primapes. It looks like Kimako Esports are all ready.
So yes, moving on now, we are about 10 minutes away from the first game kicking off. If we get everyone in early, we will kick off slightly earlier. So it is going to be Past Primates playing home versus Kimako away. So Past Primates will have the first ban. Just to reiterate that, we have got the Pokemon official tournament ban. So we've got Comfy, Cypher, Cramorant, and did you remember the third one was? Fourth one was SPV?
Cypher.
Cypher. I think I already said Cypher.
Okay. I don't know.
And yeah, and then
to do about 4 things at the minute.
No, I appreciate that. Yeah. We need more staff. Where are they? So we're going to pitch these 2 teams off. I'm really looking forward to seeing them get underway. I know that Kimako have said that they have got a point to prove in this first match, and so it's Past Primates. You know, it's the first opening game, so I can feel them. Both teams putting out their best. It'd be interesting to see what comp they go with. Seeing that we are banning quite a lot of, especially with Comfy being banned as well. I know a lot of people have been playing Comfy of recent. So in the chat now, we'll do a little poll. Who's their money on? Kimako Esports or Past Primates? I was interested now to see what the viewers think. Who could reign supreme? Obviously, I know there's probably some people here watching tonight who have seen Kimako and maybe Past Primates play in the past. So it'd be interesting to see what our stream have to say. Me personally, it's a 50-50 split. I don't know what to expect. I'm going to lie, I have seen a little bit of Kimako Esports. I've not seen anything of Past Primates, so it'll be really interesting to see what Past Primates have to offer.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to these, because I haven't seen any of these teams play apart from obviously playing with PLR Polygraph players. I'm going in completely blind, so this is exciting for me. I can't wait to see the plays. I can't wait to see the team comp, what items are getting run, who's going to go where, the synergy of the team. I'm really looking forward to it.
So Dr. Lupus here has said he's got 2 favourites to win the league, win right now. So I'm interested, Mr. Lupus or Dr. Lupus. What's your predictions? So you like to be our tactical analysis.
Mr. Lupus.
Yeah, Mr. Lupus. Meantime, Past Primates. Yeah, Past Primates got a really good name. I must admit, I love their logo. I love the.
Logo,
I'm just going to bring up now. I love Past Primates logo. I think it's absolutely spot on. It's brilliant. And same, to be fair, Kimako as well. Kimiko's got a really, really nice logo as well. If I bring that up as well. Really, really nice logo. I'm loving the dragon, loving the Charizard on there. Really kind of pops. Let me just bring our... Thank you for the follow there, Socks225.
Esports players. I would like to say that I know more about how he plays, but unfortunately I've not watched him like I've just said. So Chloride Duke, he's putting faith in his team.
I'll tell you what, right, I must admit, right, even though I'm looking forward to all the games tonight, that game, X-Attack Blissey versus Golducks, it's just got some... Because obviously what has been said and the build-up of the tension between the two teams, I really cannot wait for them to battle it out and put their money where their mouth is and to see who comes supreme, because that rivalry... some of the talking just got me so hyped up for what's to come. So I really do hope that X-Attack Blissey can back up what they said against Golducks. I know Kanto really likes Golducks. She spoke to me the other day and she was saying that she loves the Golducks look and the name. So I know Kanto's going to be cheering on the Golducks when they play.
Yeah, I'm just really looking forward to these games. It's just going to be so fun. I'm excited. This is a project that's, it's been years in the making, really. I mean, I only came in late into it, where we actually decided that we were going to do this.
Sorry, yeah, come on.
Yeah, so I'm just excited. I don't really have any words to say.
So speaking about your years in development, I came up with a league idea about last year, and it was something I was going to do as a community league for the WAMX community, and that's really where this stemmed from. And unfortunately, with the community, we didn't want to build a competitive scene within the community because we didn't want to kind of disrupt that community feeling that we had. We didn't want to put something on them that wasn't necessarily that people want to do, because we have a lot of casual players in our community, me being one of them. So I approached a couple of our more competitive members, and thus the PUCL was born. And I'm going to blow a bit of smoke up your butt here, Shiny, but without you SPV, without a couple of our admin team, so I will give a shout out to Dr. Lupus and I will give a shout out to Darling Dowell for their input in the creation of this league. But a big thank you to SPV for helping me join together.
The rivalry between Golducks and X-Attack Blissey has spilled into your chat, Remus. Vince from Golducks has said, my gran can beat X-Attack Blissey on her own.
You know what? There's me giving a nice heartfelt speech saying thank you to everyone. And you know what? The smack is going down. And I'll tell you what, they can say all they want, but until they put the metal where their mouth is and they compete in this game tonight, whew, I cannot wait. Cannot wait for this to happen. So what they're saying, let's have a look what they're saying. Whew, yes. Vincey Wincey, their captain, is definitely giving X-Attack a bit of their own personal attitude, so to speak. And how are we looking on the creation of this lobby, my friend? Are we almost ready?
We're not doing too bad, but you need to move up to the admin role. Because unless you're playing for past Primapes...
I mean, past Primates could do with me on their team. It's not checking. Yeah, I moved up. I moved out of the way. Sorry, apologies for that. Cool. Can SPV, can you do me a favour? Could you speak to the team captains and just ask them to put their bands in? Can we have...
I've already spoken to past Primapes.
Thank you very much. Once they're done, put them in the captain's chat and we'll get underway.
Do they both?
Yeah, they both get banned. So just to reiterate, we have got the bands for tonight. We have got Comfy, we have got Cypher, we've got Cramorant, and we've also got the mysterious one, which me and SPV for the lifers cannot remember. I'm sure Dr. Lupus will know off the top of his head anyway. In fact, I bet Lupus has put it in the chat already. I will add that next time, Mr. Lupus, a winner's poll. I think that's definitely something we need. and I will add it next time. Know what, Mr. Lupus, you know all our bans. Go on, you're our tactical analysis and rulebook lawyer. I want to know the 4 bans that are banned until the halfway point. Put it in the chat, please, if you wouldn't mind. And also, the captains will be doing their first bans.
I'm just waiting for him to get them in.
Okay, let's have a look, see what we've got here. Okay, yes, that's the one. Thank you very much, Mr. Dr. Lupus. So yeah, so the 4 bans for the season until the week 5. So we're going to be hosting the games for 5 weeks. It's 10 weeks total, but 5 weeks for the first half. After 5 weeks, we'll be taking a little break, only a couple of weeks, and then starting off again. So for the first 5 weeks, Cypher, Cramorant, Sableye, and Comfrey are the 4 banned Pokemon due to being broken, needing updates done to them, or being just a brand new Pokemon. I know Comfrey is not exactly broken, but with it being a new Mon, we want to give it a bit of time just to kind of, relish and get sorted. So that will be introduced back into the season at the halfway point, and look out for that Pokemon to be introduced. Also, we're going to be expecting 2 Pokemon being banned from the teams. We're just waiting on that. Once that is done, SPV will announce the banned Pokemon to the 2 teams, and then moving forward. With the hosting situation, I will explain that. So I'm hosting tonight, and I'll be hopefully a good host for you with support from SPV as my co-host. Next week,
Okay,
next
so
Saturday.
we've got a request here.
Yes, go on.
Kimako have asked if their sub/coach is allowed to be in the admin spot to watch, but he won't be in the VC.
Speak to me. Dr. Lupus, can you speak to Mr. Shiny SPV, please, in the text chat while they discuss that? I don't got too much of an issue. I mean, they can watch the stream live. If they're unable to watch the stream live, then I don't got too much of an issue as long as they have got no way of communication with the opposite team. That's the only issue I want, is I don't want any communication. But I'll let you speak to Lupus about that in the text chat as our rules lawyer. Yeah, so going back to what I was saying, I'm going to be your host, your gorgeous, lovely host, with SPV. Next week, next Saturday, when we play week 2 or round 2, SPV will be hosting on their channel, and they will be taking lead host, and I will be acting as their co-host. Hopefully, we're going to give 2 different dynamics of hosting and something that you'll enjoy. Dr. Lupus is our rules lawyer. Yes, he is, and he's a very vocal rules lawyer. If I could explain to you the amount of times I've been corrected by him, I could go on forever. But yeah, it'd be quite interesting. I could talk about it forever about how much.
The bans are in for the first game.
Here we go. Listen up, boys and girls.
So, past Primapes are banning Kimako Esports from using Urshifu.
So an Urshifu ban for both teams, okay?
And Kimako Esports are being banned from using Hooper. So Hooper is banned.
So just to reiterate, the 6 bans in tonight's first match are going to be Sableye, Cypher, Comfy, Cramorant, and the 2 that were just mentioned, which is Urshifu and Hooper. They're the 6 bans. Very interesting bans. The Urshifu, I'm not too surprised to see, because I know they had a good update, and I know the update increased. It was a buff. It wasn't a debuff. So I know that's a good pick. Hooper is a very interesting one. But I've not seen many Hooper gameplay recently, so be very, very interesting. And yeah, no Cafable either. So it will be interesting.
Right. I think it's about time we get started.
I think, you know what? I think it is. Let's get started and let's get this action going.
Righty-o.
Let's get this action going. I still got to wait for things to happen. So the first game tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is Kimako Esports versus Past Primates.
Put it
And
on draft
here
pick. Put it
we.
on draft pick.
Do you want to turn off?
I have to wait until the timer goes down. Great.
Okay, so no, we're not. We are we are postponing it 5 minutes. Yes. SPV, can you just hold the fort for 2 seconds?
Yeah, woo. I'm holding the fort. Hello, everyone. So, I'm a bit silly, and I put it in draft mode, which isn't very good. To be fair, I can't see it being an issue as long as they ban the Pokemon that they've said they've banned for this game. Let me just tell the teams. Oh, never mind, I've not done it in draft pick. Rightio, so the first game is starting. I think we're gonna have to restart it because Remus has done one.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. What did I miss?
I've just had to restart it because you weren't ready.
Yes, we're going to be. The vid's going to be an actual stream. Yes, Ringtone. We will be putting an actual stream up. The reason why we're doing radio right now is because my camera doesn't work, and I'm sure SPV is probably topless right now. So.
Absolutely.
So
I'm also
we're trying to
Sunday dinner whilst trying to commentate.
So we're trying to save your eyes from bleeding. I mean, once I get my PC upgrade and I get a better camera, I will be going, camera-wise. So, yeah, I'm sorry, Ringtone. I'm sure everyone would love to see SPV eating a Sunday dinner topless on stream, but Oh, brilliant. How are we getting on the reset, by the way, my friend?
I'm just having re-put the lobby code in.
Sweet Bix, right, I'm ready to be invited again, mate. So we're just waiting for the lobby to be redone. Unfortunately, SPV made a bit of an error there, but we'll get straight in and we'll jump straight in because we are now 3 minutes past. Oh, no. We're behind schedule. I'm checking. Oh dear. Oh dear.
And the first
now,
one's
people.
Going great. Right, come on, Remus, go up to admin bit.
But I want to play with Kimako. I'm checking.
What's the
Kimako go. Yes, I bet I need it. I mean, maybe if I join in and do ranked, I might actually get to where I need to be. So, speaking of what, how's everyone feeling of this season's ranked? How's everyone got on in chat? Has everyone made it to Masters this season, or have you made it to the required rank you want to get to? I know a lot of people here have probably made it to Masters, and I feel proper rubbish because I haven't, but be interesting to see how you all got on.
And it looks like we are ready to start the game.
Yes, let's go!
Just waiting for 2 players to swap because there is a Kimako player playing for Past Primapes, apparently. And a Past Primapes player playing for Kimako. So.
That could be a little bit awkward, really, couldn't it? Oh, okay, so Kiko needs to swap. Yeah, happy days.
There we go.
The swap has happened. Okay, you let me know when you're ready.
We are ready. Let's go. Let's try that again. Deja vu. Right.
Oh, well done, Ringtone, for making it to Masters. Oh yeah, team matching has been quite terrible. Okay, we're going to now transition over to the game 3. Actually, I'll wait a second because I don't want to give too much away what the teams are, but it looks interesting what the teams are selecting though.
Yeah, definitely.
I will bring up the stream when it comes to about 10 seconds left, and then we'll talk about what's what. We have got Plus Primates playing purple side, and we have got Kimako playing on the orange side. So yeah, looking at the teams now, I think they are all fully picked. I'm going to transition the stream over, and I am going to go over to the game. And here we go, guys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. The team's been picked, and it looks like I'll go through it all with SPV in a minute once we get to the loading screen. And you know what I've done? I've muted my game.
You're a smart boy. Okay, so on Team 1 for Past Primates, we have Curry as Tyranitar, Captain as Blissey, Dark Paws 92 as Eldegoss, Groot Squad as Clefable, and DB Nerd the Mime. And on Kimako Esports, Sox is Mew, Irons Clefable, Tins is Cinderace, Shorty is Lucario, and the Lileni face is Slowbro. I had to remember that meme, my god.
There we go.
An interesting bit of comp here. So with Kimako, it looks they're mainly melee, but they have got a bit of range, especially with that Mew firing solar beams off like I'm sure it's.
Unfortunately, bear me 2 seconds. You have to do commentary because my game has crashed.
Nice. So, and on Past Primapes, we have Courier's Tyranitar, which I've seen being a lot used a lot, especially recently. It just seems to be a winner at the moment. I've got the game up on here, but Remus's game has crashed, which is great. So it looks like we're going to have Blissey Eldegoss top lane for Past Primates. Oh, this is very interesting. So it looks like Past Primates are playing. This is something I have not seen before. So Past Primates are playing a 4 supporter and Tyranitar game. Wow. Okay, it looks like Sox the Mute is going to go in for the Jungle Steel. Kind of floating about there, trying to draw the attention of Curry the Tyranitar. 3 of them are in jungle right now, so it's going exactly as they want it to. Iron for Kimako is currently having a supporter 1v1 with Justinian, who's Blissey. It looks like Kimako are hard pushing top lane. There are 3 of them. Well, not hard pushing, but they are pushing top lane. There is currently 3 of them on there. Tins gets the score for 14. Kimako are up 37 points to Past Primates 0. Not much happening really at the minute. The middle birds have come up, and it looks like Kimako have got the full sweep on the top birds. So we've got Sox and Leleni, the slow bro on bottom lane. Yeah, okay, so it looks like Kimako are pushing the goal on top lane. Iron going for the 5 there, might be stacking, possibly. Tins is going to go back to his jungle, get some more farm, try and get that Cinderace, so then the rapid fire shots can start truly firing. Bit of an exchange between Lileni Face and DB Nerd. I need to find out what he calls himself. Okay, a bit of a team fight in the centre. Lileni Face. I really can't do that. Lileni Face and Iron pushing up, and it looks like Short is crushing him from the other side, and he's gonna get the kill on the Eldegoss for Past Primates, and they wipe out that top goal. So Kimako firmly in the lead with 109 points. Past Primates still yet to score a point. So it looks like they're going to do a bit of a push down bottom lane now, possibly Kimako. See what Reggie comes up. Obviously, if it's Reggie Steel, it's attack and special attack. Reggie Rock is defense and special defense, and Regice is HP and defense. All pretty valuable. Some more valuable than others. Definitely that Reggie Steel. If that Reggie Steel comes up, they should be all over that. They should be fighting tooth and nail to get that, as Lileni and Iron are trying to push into the goal. A firm level advantage for Kimako. It is the Regirock, so it looks like Kimako are going to get this. Kimako are firmly in the lead. They are not taking no for an answer. Past Primates trying to do what they can, but it's a shame, really, because Kimako have got a 2-level lead on pretty much every Pokemon. The only one close is that Past Primates Tyranitar. We have Kimiko's Lucario scoring in as Regieleki went in, so that's good for them. Tins is running through the Past Primates jungle, trying to get that scoring on the Regieleki goal, and it looks like he will do just in time. Bit of a team fight on bottom lane, as we have Kimako are firmly winning this. We've got the Mime tethering to the Eldegoss trying to get the heals off. Curry is the only real damage dealer here, apart from if you build an attacking build on Eldegoss. It's not looking good for Past Primates, as Curry nearly gets wiped out there. The supporters are trying their hardest to support Curry, but I don't think it's going to be enough, especially with that level discrepancy between both teams. Kimako still in the lead with 219 points to Past Primates 5. It's currently one-sided, to be honest. Curry is level 9. Curry gets wiped out. That is their attack prowess completely gone, as they take out the bottom goal as well. It looks like they are going to make their way up to the top lane. We're going to peel through the jungle as well, steal those all-important orange and purple buffs. Looks like Lileni the Slowbro is going to try and make a bit of an early push on the top goal. Looks like he might not get anywhere. He's going to get the 6 in, so they just need 1 so they can get a nasty overdunk in that top lane. On bottom, it is Regice, and
I'm back.
It's Regieleki. Is Remus actually back?
I am back, and the stream should be live. I apologise, everyone, for that.
There we go. Thank you. Save me.
Mate, you did an amazing job. And Kimako have just stolen the Regice, as it seems there. And going up to the top here, we have got a team fight on the top lane. Trying to see Kimako are holding off the assault from Past Primates quite effectively. Looking as we go here, Solar Beam coming there from Sox, who's doing some serious damage, which has allowed their Kimako to defend their objective. Amazing teamwork there. Again, I apologise for the technical difficulties. And SPV is the MPV ringtone 100%. Kimako secure the Regieleki, and they are currently dominating the objectives right now.
So what I would like to see Past Primates do here is definitely get that farm in. I know obviously they can't afford to at the minute with the push that is going on top lane, but some of them are still level 9 and we're heading into 3 minutes.
Okay, we have got a dunk of a 40 and a 50 down the bottom from Sox, and also Tins, which has now put that down to 10 left on the bottom goal. Some nice gameplay done there. Top Past Primates managed to push off Kimako off the top there. And it looks like farming has recommenced. Mew down the bottom for Kimako. But it looks like Past Primates have noticed that, and 3 of them are coming down bottom. We've got the Tranataka, Fable, and also, I can't see what the third one is, the Mime, I believe, have come down the bottom. 4 of them have come down bottom to see off the Mime.
It looks like they are going for the heavy pushes. Kimako coming to try and help their teammate Sox out here. It looks like they are going to get the takeout on Clefable. No, it looks like it's healed up, and they all scatter waiting for this bottom Reggie. Let's see what it's going to be. So obviously I spoke about which ones are probably most important. Like I said, the Registeel and the Rock are pretty good.
Yes, 100%.
It was Regice last time, so let's see what it is. It's going to be the Regirock, so Kimako could, well, they don't really need it, but it could really help to have that extra defense going into the Ray fight. There's no point going for
it goes in for the steal. Does he take the steal? No, he does not. I thought he was going to go for the steal. He got took out. Looks like Past Primates was not really contesting that. They didn't want to commit to the team fight, and were farming up ready for this Regieleki, I believe, coming up top. There is a
It
bit
looks
of a...
like the teams may clash around that top left area of the central area. Tin's hiding in the bush, and it looks like Kimako are going to bring the fight to past Primapes. Definitely a good idea, bottlenecking them in there. It looks like Curry may go for the... Oh, has Curry gone?
Oh.
Yeah, he's gone for his Unite move.
He has, yep, he's
going
in
to
my...
get some kills. He's not had any luck as of yet. Chasing down the Cinderace, and they all clear out the central area.
The Mew with that solar beam is deadly. The Trinitar Curry there just got actually battered by it.
So
yes.
Kimako have absolutely wiped out the team. There is only one left. That would be Dark Paws 92, the Elder Goths. It's going to try and get some heals in, but obviously it can't really do much. Tin's firing away at that Rayquaza, and it goes down. Kimako get the Ray.
The Ray's really important now.
Elder Goths.
With that 1 minute left.
Over 300 points. They're going to get a nasty overdunk in that top goal. A nice 85 overdunk. Tins is coming in with the 50. They're trying to shred that.
Oh, that's 100 dropped there from the Cinderace. Nice 100 dropped. It's an impossible comeback now for past Primates. However, this is their first round of their meeting, so I think some serious team talks will go ahead after this game.
They tried to be ambitious with the 4 supports from Tyranitar, but I just don't. The damage was just not there for the Tyranitar. The game, it just wasn't there. If it was
the 4 supports, when you've got people like Mew, Cinderace, the high damage, even Lucario, the high damage output. I think even the Clefable and the Elderglass, you're going to be struggling here to actually keep that Tyranitar alive. And Kimako showing their worth here as they roll through to the first round. Done.
And end. So, the final scores on the doors are as follows.
And here we go. They're coming up now. Kimako.
Esports.
Yeah.
Wow.
The 748 to 82. Wow, wow, and wow. They didn't let past Primates breathe an inch there. They literally went in, guns blazing, and they did not give up. We'll have a quick look at the battle data here. Just have a quick look and show you all. I'm not going to go into it too much, but it's there for you all to see, digest, take from it what you will. What I will say is, though, with the MBV damage is Curry. On the past Primates there, dealing 139,000 damage. Most damage dealt all game. And I will give a quick shout out to Iron on Kimako with the 116,000 healing. Amazing from both teams there. Both teams played exceptionally well, but Kimako just showed them who they are, really. Showed past Primates who they were, and amazing. And I'm going to now switch over to this. Hopefully we'll have difficulties again.
Yeah, let's hope.
Okay, again, one more time, I do apologise at the fact that I had half the game missed. Fingers crossed it won't happen again. But I did manage to catch most of the second half there. Commiserations to past Primates, but congratulations to Kimako Esports for their first win. What a win it was to kick off the game.
Accidentally disconnected. 1 second.
That's right. Absolutely amazing. Kimako Esports showing them who they are. And I'm just going to now pop this onto the... where are we? Win or loss. So I think it's this one here. Okay, so first round goes to Kimako. Unfortunately, past Primates were unable to secure victory, but learning from that interaction with Kimako, they may be able to alter their team composition and playstyle.
No, I'm the one with technical difficulties. I shall be back in.
Hey, there's nothing like technical difficulties when you're trying to do your first ever stream. However, I do need to... thank you very much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, we're now just waiting for round 2 to get set up. So, the way round 2 goes, as I explained earlier, past Primates will have. Thank you very much for another follow. There, Jaharina. Jahan, I can't pronounce that. Past Primates will now have the first ban. Bear in mind, they had the first ban last time. We're now going to go into 2 more further bans. So these 2 further bans are going to create now 4 bans made by the teams, plus a further 4 bans for the season. So that's going to be 8 bans in total. So 8 Pokemon will be banned. So it's going to be interesting to see how they go forward. You know what? I hope they do well in their last game, in the game that's last today. SPV setting up the lobbies, I believe. Is that correct, SPV? Talk to me.
Yeah, just
Johnny her. No. Johnny her. Cheers, Lupus. And I'll tell you what, you need to proper talk to me now, because for Dutch Courage and our first stream, I have had a little tipple, so not going to lie.
Nothing like a bit of tipple to see you through.
A little bit. I've needed a lot of attacking.
It is quite nerve-wracking doing something like this, especially when you've not done it before.
I mean, yeah, agreed. Totally agreed. I mean, yeah. I mean, going on to that game, unfortunately, I missed half of it, but going by what SPV was saying, it sounded like an epic start to the season. Full of team fights. The team fights were just overpowered. I mean, you could see how the use that solar beam from the Mew. I'm going to pick up on the Mew because I was watching the Mew quite a bit there towards the second half of the game. And that solar beam, it has just got that edge where it can sit back and snipe off and take that damage away from the T-Tar that was trying to go in and obviously act as their main source of attack. And when that solar beam was coming in and taking off at least, a third, if not half the health, by the time the healers could come in and heal, it was impossible, because you had, Cinderace, Sicario jumping on from Kimako. So I mean, no surprise there that the T-Tar struggled. Hopefully, past Primates can learn from that and take a lot of information from Kimiko's tactics and hopefully change things up. Do we have any bans yet?
Yes, we do have our bans. So, Kimako Esports have banned Clefable. Oh no, sorry, they banned Mime. And Past Primates have banned Clefable. Okay,
so the full ban list, let's see if I can remember. We have got Comfy,
there we go,
Cypher, Cramorant, and Sableye. They are the full season bans until week 5 when we review the bans. Now, the bans for the game, we have got Urshifu, we've got Hooper, we have got Clefable, and we've got Mime. 8 bans all in. 2 supporters are banned now from the both teams there. So it'd be interesting to see going forward what the teams pick. Can I get an invite into the lobby, please, Mr. SPV, if you've not already made one?
Absolutely not. No, I'm joking. Of course you can. I'll do it now.
Thank you very much. I will promise I won't try and be a member of one of the teams. And there's me trying to be a Kimako player. Boom. Up into admin. Person change. Thank you very much. So, seeing that half a game, what is your opinions, chat? What do you think to that half of the game? Do you think Past Primates can bring it back? I mean, it is only 1-0 out of 3. So Kimako can still do it. Kimako still bring this back. They can still win the game. I can hear some chanting going on here for Fila Polyrath in the chat. Not too much pressure for the 1x contribution team.
So it looks like there are some technical difficulties again, but on Past Primates part. So we're just going to have to wait a couple of minutes for that game to start. But while we do that, let's hear your reactions. Let's see what we think the predictions are going to be for this second game. What's everyone think? How's it running so far?
Yeah, chat, please, interact with us. Come on, we're looking at the chat right now. Interact with us. Tell us what you feel. Do you reckon that Past Primates are going to turn things round and get a 1-1 draw? Or do you think they may wait until the last dying moments and come back and steal a point? Or is Kimako going to run riot and take a 3-0 victory? Let's see. Ringtone saying here, I feel that Kimako has more synergy. Yeah, I feel that Kimiko definitely in that last game, the last half anyway, I saw had a lot more of a okay, synergy, a bit more teamwork going on. However, what you got to remember is, this is their first interaction, their first ever interaction against each other in a league. So it'll be interesting to see how past Primates definitely come to counter that.
Exactly. I mean, they definitely need to change that comp up from last game. It just didn't work very well. You can see what they were trying to do, but against a top team like Kimako, you're just going to get punished for it. Um, yeah, so
Walk
hopefully they come
DMC
up with
here of
something a bit better.
Oh, 100%. And Walk DMC in the chat, I can see past Primates making some good picks to counter what they suffered in the first game. 100% there, Walk DMC, as we just said there. I think with their first interaction in the league against Kimiko, I think there's going to be some serious changes and some serious kind of let's change this up, which will be interesting to see what they do. From Ringtone, yeah, but if it's only if they pick the same team comp or if something close, if these guys pick a different team predicting PP trying to counter that team again. Yeah, very, very true. Kimiko now have the decision, do they stick with the tactic they got or do they feel that Primate's going to go for the counter and try and counter that counter? So it'd be quite interesting. And also with the two bans of the Mime and the Cafable, how different is that going to alter the gameplay? So that'd be quite interesting to see. And yeah, DMC, it'd be good to see how the versatility of the players are with their picks. 100%. And this is where it comes down to the uniqueness of this league. Because we aren't doing draft pick, the bans from the first round follow on to the second. This allows for both teams and team captains to become more tactical with their picks. Do they go full out with their strongest team, hit hard so they win that first and get that that stronghold in on the first round of the game? Or do they play it more tactically and play a little bit more different? So they may be playing a couple of their strongest members, hoping their strongest team doesn't get banned later on down the line. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see the dynamics and the changes they make.
Yeah, definitely. We're just waiting on the teams to get sorted now, but hopefully, it'll be soon. Hopefully, please.
SPV, please hold the line. I'm getting a phone call. 2 seconds.
Okay, no worries. So, yeah, that was a very interesting first game. I still can't get over that comp from past Primates, but that's just me personally. We currently have 5 players in the lobby, just waiting for the other 5. Sliggo has put. I think Primates were quite naive, only playing 1 XP share. Yeah, especially with the team comp they had, it was a bit questionable, really, because there was such a level discrepancy. Yeah, the level discrepancy was just disgraceful.
Mr. Sammy SPV, can you hold the fort for literally like 3 minutes, please?
Yeah, I'm holding.
Chat, I apologise for my disappearance. I need to disappear for literally a few moments, but I will be back in a minute.
This is a good use of some time. I agree as well, Kanto. I think we do need to complain to head office. As the owner of the PUCL, I shall be giving Remus a demotion. We're docking his pay, taking his company car away. Yeah. So, yeah, with that XP share, there should have been at least a couple of them running it at least. Guy has his all week to set up his priorities and manage 5 minutes of content. Exactly. I've been here holding this fort for you guys. Wait, we're getting paid for this. Nah, mate. You're not. Thanks, Ogloxy, OG Loxy. Oh yeah, it's from X Attack. Yeah, X Attack Blissey. I'll be sending him my complaint. Yeah, Dolly, you do that. So out of the other 2 games, what are we all excited to see? Because obviously for the last game we've got Feel Polygraph against Odd Esports, and we also have Goldux X Attack Blissey. What are we excited for? I'm personally excited to see my boys from Wham, or boys and girls from Wham, get involved, get in the mix, maybe see what they can do. I've dropped in on a couple of training sessions, and it seems they are taking it seriously. Well, as seriously as you can do, obviously. Most of us are adults, we have lots of um, prior engagements, etc. But yeah, I just can't wait to see what happens. Hopefully, they can get some points in. We love FOP. FOP are our boys. Um, so yeah, I, does anyone want to speculate what Remus's phone call's about? Anyone? When does the game start? The game starts when Remus comes back. He's managed about 5 minutes of content, and yeah, hopefully he'll be getting sorted soon. Just replying to the teams in the Discord. I'm running everything at the minute, bloody hell. Okay, let's cut this silence now. I'll give you my undivided attention. So, we have the teams all set up. We're just waiting for Mr. Loverboy himself, Remus, to get off the phone with his sweet love. Yeah, I'd just like to say thank you to everyone for showing up. I can see Remus here has 38 viewers. That's insane numbers. Thank you for all the support, everyone. It's greatly appreciated. We didn't think it would be anywhere near as popular as this when we first kind of decided this was the route we were going to go down. Yeah, it's just crazy. I can't wrap my head around it. Um, so hopefully at some point this week he's going to come back because we're running pretty decently far behind schedule, as Lupus keeps reminding me. Yeah, Lupus reminded me every 5 minutes. Yeah, X Attack Blissey and Golduts is due in 9 minutes, and we still have 2 games to play. Yeah, that's not very good. We're trying our hardest, guys, but obviously, um, it's just been a bit of a sticky one, hasn't it? Fourth highest Unite stream on Twitch right now. Come on, let's go. We are all buzzing for that. Once again, thank you to all of you. You all make this happen. You are all lovely, lovely people. Thank you to all the teams, all the players in the teams, subs, everyone. You're all great. And to everyone who's followed Remus, let's get him to affiliate while he's not here. We'll get him to affiliate today. How about that? Fourth highest Unite stream. That is crazy. Um, is that actually true? I need to check that out. Um, This is great. Fireplace Remus, no one is there to man the Discord. Oh god. This Lupus is just being our comedian at the minute. You see, if there was a game going on, I could actually commentate on it, but you wouldn't be able to see anything, which wouldn't be very helpful. Um, so how about that weather? Oh, sorry, I know speaking. Don't worry about it, my friend. Everyone's welcome here. As long as you like Unite, that's fine. Even if you don't like Unite and you just want to get into the game, we have our expert Lupus. We have loads of Unite players in our community as well. I'm sure someone will drop it over. Right, everyone. I think what we're going to have to do is I'm going to have to take it on. I'm going to have to stream it, methinks, because we need to get moving.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
There he is.
Oh my god.
Threatening with me streaming.
Let's go!
That was a bit longer than 3 minutes.
Oh, I do apologise for the delay.
Right.
Donny, you can sing as much as you want. Okay, what's going on? What have I missed?
Not much really.
Ooh,
I've just been.
That was the quickest. I had to come back. I apologise for the big delay. There has been. Oh, thank you very much, everyone, for joining. I do apologise. We've had some really bad technical issues and stuff going on. Sammy seems to have disappeared somewhere. Where has he gone?
What do you mean? I'm here, mate. I've been ready.
Can someone in chat let me know where Sammy's gone? Because he seems to have just disappeared on me. I don't know what's going on.
I'm here, mate.
Sammy!
Oh, he's definitely got me muted, hasn't he?
Sammy! I cannot hear you. Yeah, Sam, I can't hear you. 1 minute, buddy. Talk now, sorry. Sam. SPV. How are you, buddy?
Here.
Talk now, mate. Hello?
I've been here this entire time.
Right, I can't hear you. Sam. Get the game going, Sam. Get the game going.
Wonderful time.
For some reason, I cannot hear anyone right now.
I'll try and.
Can't even hear the game. I leave the game for literally like 2 seconds to go and deal with something, and this happens. Technical difficulties to the best, eh? Sammy, it's all down to you, but if you can hear me, it's all down to you. No, something to do with that, my friend. Just my... Do you know what I just did? So, yes, I can hear now. So what I did, when I returned, I knocked my AUX cable out of my computer completely. Yeah, I'm back. I'm so sorry. My food delivery, which wasn't meant to come for another hour and a half, has turned up now. So that's why I went. I couldn't ignore it. You can't sack me. But you got... Yes. Okay, looking at the other side here at X-Tap Blissey, you've got Curry going as a Squirtle with the Chansey up top. You've got the Absol down bottom with the Guadvar in the jungle and the Slowpoke down bottom as well. Looking over at Kimako. Kimako have gone Mew bottom with a Slowbro as a contend for that little middle farm there. And I think Past Primates actually claim that. Kimako are on the offensive here, but Past Primates pushing back. Up on the top lane, we have got the Sylveon and the... Yes, SPV. Okay, what you want, SP? SP, crack on. They want you, not me. Come on, buddy. I'm joking. I'm joking. Pass. And it looks like that they're going, both junglers are going up top lane here. Nothing really materialising from that, though it does like Kimako are going in for the attack with the Sylveon, and the attack isn't really doing much as they get pushed back by Past Primates. Bottom lane, nothing really going on there either, as both teams are just claiming farm. The Mew and Slowbro are coming into the centre, and it looks like there's going to be a centre fight for the birds going on. And the Kimako team fight over that. DB Nerd and Curry trying to do something about it, but unfortunately can't contest too much about it. Curry trying to get away, but Shorty catching up, and does Shorty get the kill? Oh, so close. Shorty with a speck of health left managed to get away from Shorty. Unfortunately, enough damage dealt there. The attack up top is still going ahead as Kimako press forward as a team. No, they pull back and they're now going to farm. However, the full 5-stack is on top lane, leaving bottom lane vulnerable. Guadivar sat for Past Primates, just farming down bottom as well.
Gets the registered, that is Kimako managed to get away by the skin of their team.
That was jumped into chat. That was jumped here. Okay, I'll turn him up. Not a problem. Thank you there, Dole. Oh, thanks. Yeah, cheers. No, you can have me instead. I don't think they can now, mate.
They're already damaging it. Past Primate is not really pushing to be quite timid here, which is not really what you want to see, especially going for his next fight. Saw the team already takes the water, Tins has dropped to Unite, and he has to go on slow.
Hopefully you can hear him though. He's still quiet. 1 minute, I'll turn him up. Can you hear him now? And the team fight up top is taking place. I'm going to take over from SPV because obviously we can't hear him very well. The team fight come in and past Primates managed to win that team fight up top there, and they're now starting to hit Regieleki, coming Mew and Chansey up there, and they past Primates tried to push forward to give that edge so they can take away Regieleki, but it didn't work as a steal came in from Kimako, and now past Primates have to deal with that Regieleki. Kimako fighting his team, but looks like Sox here is, what's he doing? He looks like he's going in for a maneuver down bottom, and they're going down to try and take the Reggie Rock. Even if I turned him down, I don't think he'd still come through the mic. But it looks here that they're all going down bottom. Kimako have got the advantage with the 3 Mons down bottom. Slowbro holding them off here, and as he uses telekinesis to hold him off. Thank you very much for the follow there. Slowbro holding the team off as Kimako take the bottom Mon of Regirock, which is a massive importance here. The game is really tight here at 123 to 114. Kimako only slightly ahead. Slowbro now with the dunk there, extending their lane a little bit longer, and Kimako responds by taking out Slowbro. Kimako now pushing as a unit, following Mew into centre. Looks like Kimako are heading for that top goal here. Yep, and there goes the Sylvian, the Trinitar, destroying that top goal. Now extending the lead even further, but at the bottom here, I missed the bottom. It looks like Gardifar and the Absol got a few dunks down bottom, bring them closer to a equalisation there. 189 to 154. And there's Dolly asking for more SPV. I would love to put SPV up higher. However, I do not know why he's not coming through as loud as what he should be. I'll do everything in my power. It's not Discord, that's Shishi, my friend, I don't think. Yeah, that's very true. That is very true. Right, okay, so apparently we're having difficulty hitting Sam, but the team fight comes in now. Kimako there with a win on the centre as a hold off on Rayquaza. Past Primates doing everything they can, but it looks like Kimako are just going to hold it. They're not going to engage. They're just going to hold it. Oh no, and here they go to Trinitar now engaging onto the Rayquaza. Can past Primates do anything to steal? It looks like they're being held by the Slowbro yet again. The Slowbro doing some work to hold off past Primates, but Blastoise comes in right at the end. Can he do anything to steal? No, Trinitar takes a steal on the Rayquaza and Kimako get it. However, there is only 50 points between the two teams. Can they extend? And the past Primates surrender at 1 minute 11 seconds, giving the ultimate victory to Kimako. I'm going to find out what the heck is going on my stream. Bear with me 2 seconds. Okay, so we got there Kimako win with 209 against past Primate on 166. Still quite a close game, but I think with that Rayquaza, the surrender was the right thing to do there, as I reckon the scoreline could have been considerably different. Switch to the battle data now, and the battle data we see that the highest damage dealt in this round was actually by past Primates, dealing the highest damage of 83,000. Justina, 83,000, and the heals coming a big shout out there. The most person to get recovery was Shorty with 31,000. I believe that was just healing through passively back and forth. Definitely not as one side. No, 100% ringtone. It definitely was not as one side. I think past Primates was able to definitely bring it back and be a bit more of a challenge for them. Can you be heard now? Let's have a look. Try talking now, my friend.
Hello.
Okay, you can be heard
Hello,
now.
my people.
You can
I
be
have
heard.
Missed you.
You can be heard. Right, while that's happening, I'm going to try and sort out why that didn't work on this one. So, Sam, you've got the floor.
Everyone hear me.
Sammy,
Hello, everyone.
Sammy,
I've missed you dearly.
Sammy, give the debrief on that game, please.
So, that game, it was so much closer than the first game. Past Primapes, I don't know why they didn't start off with that comp. They played such a tight unit. Justinian as the Gardevoir getting those all-important Psyshock snipes, getting the highest damage. Definitely a player there. You know, positioning could have been a bit better. Would have liked to have seen more rotations for the Reggies, especially that last Regieleki. I understand why you wouldn't go for it, as obviously you don't want to risk getting KO'd just before the Ray fight, but that definitely gave Kimako the advantage. As for Kimako, words cannot describe how tantalising and titillating their team comp is. It just runs so smoothly. It's amazing. They run as a unit, they all go as a unit. When they peel off when they need to, like when the defender's holding them off while they're trying to get the bottom Reggie. Just the positioning, it's levels, it's just different levels. It once again, another exciting game to watch. A lot more even. They're the games I like to see where, you know, fair enough, there might not be loads of goals scored, but you just know that both teams are fighting tooth and nail to try and get those goals in. Now, I'm going to try and set up the lobby.
Yes, let's go. Let's go, because we are behind. There's been a lot of technical issues. Apologies massive for myself. I want to apologise to Kimako and also the Attack Blissey and Primates who are all ready, raring to go. I do apologise massively for our delay. We are going to be as quick as we can. This is the last game before we move on to game number 2. Hopefully we'll be able to get it in quick. We're just waiting for Sam now to set up the game. I'm just going to speak to the captains quickly and let them know that the last game's taking place. And we're going to jump straight in, okay? For game 1. Yeah, unfortunately, with the technical difficulties, it doesn't help the fact that it has made things run a bit late, but we are trying to do things as quick as we can. But GG's to Kimako there, who have managed to secure. Walt Dim said, I'm a technical issue. At the minute, I am a massive technical issue, and I do
Just
not...
one big technical issue.
And one big technical issue, yes. I do not disagree with that at all. However, these are things that we can work on for next time. See, we don't really know how things are going to go until we actually do the streams. It's all well and good of me doing test streams, which I have done test streams. Like, my audio is working fine right up until 6 o'clock tonight, and then also my audio just stopped working. Luckily, SPV was managed to get me going again, and then obviously my BlueStack's crashing. Unfortunately, there's stuff like that we just can't predict, and yeah, we just got to roll with it. But hopefully, we can push forward and get these games done and start off. I mean, we're not that far behind. If we can smash out the next few games, I reckon we're 10 minutes behind. So not too bad.
Maybe a bit more.
No, I reckon about 10 minutes behind. If I can have the lobby.
Tell the next teams to get into their places. Let me invite you.
Oh, no. Oh. So, Walt Dempsey. So, it wasn't ordering food. So, I actually have, every Sunday is our food shop. And I managed to get delayed till 9 o'clock. which would be perfect because 9 o'clock we could have had a little bit of a break and then the next game would have gone and finished. Happy days. However, the driver of the said delivery food company where I get my food from decided to say, "Oh, I'm an hour late. Does that hour early? Does that matter?" I'm like, yeah, but I couldn't say no because it was parked right outside my house. I was like, okay, right, I've got to go.
Right, bans are in for this game. So,
Here we go.
Kimako Esports have banned Blastoise and Past Primates have banned Mew. Let's get the game started.
Boom.
Nice and quickly.
Yeah,
Let's go.
Straight in, no messing around. Speed things up. We're going as quick as we can, Crocodile. We're going as fast as we can. Don't worry, you will get your game. 10 minutes.
You can just tell they're itching.
I know, itching. They're itching for that rivalry battle, but we'll get it. Next game will be gone. I know everyone's itching for this Golduck X-Tac Blissey rivalry battle, and so are we. And so are we. But we need to let this last game go in. This is the last time, this last chance. Can Kimako make it a 3-0 victory, or will Past Primates be able to steal a victory and gain that one needed point? And it looks like here that Past Primates are going very similar to last time with a couple of changes, not many. And it looks like Kimako are keeping a couple of their mons as well, with only a couple changes to their roster. So look at the synergy here. I'm liking the fact that they have got heals over on Past Primate with the Elder Gloss. Be interesting to see if they go with a heal build or whether they go for attack build. The Slowbro is definitely needed, I believe. The Slowbro is actually kicking butt, especially for Kimako. Their Slowbro is definitely MVP for that last game, holding off the team both the objectives and during Rayquaza. But here we go. Okay, over on Past Primates, we have got, going top lane, looks like we've got the Buzzwold and the Elder Gloss, which is quite an interesting combo. Down bottom, we've got the Slowbro and the Absol, and going Cinder is the Elder Gloss. Elder Gloss. Sorry, my apologies. Oh, sorry, Elder Gloss is centre. And for Kimako, we have got the Lucario top. Centre looks like Cinderace, and bottom is Slowbro and Socks.
Yeah, so it looks like the Lucario's got a nice early stack in. Looks like it's going to get another one in. The Eldegoss is trying to contest it. He's going to get that stack in. Remus, you need to change your screen over so they can actually see the game.
I did. There's a bit of a delay, obviously. It looks... It is. It should be. No, not a lot happening at all. You know what?
But it looks like Kimako are also going to come. They're going to contest these middle birds, and it looks like Dark Paws 92 might have got the majority of them. Tins is firing away there, but it looks like he's going to get taken out by Justinian.
Remus, turn Sam off again. Every time he screens, it mutes.
Oh my god. So it looks like Past Primates going on a bit of a tear on bottom lane. The bottom, well, both Regis come up in 20 seconds. Looks like Past Primates are going to go for the bottom lane. Reggie. Oh, maybe no. Looks like maybe Justinian and DBino might be heading up to the top lane. They're just hanging about the central area. There are more Kimako bodies on top lane. So it looks like they are going to go for the Regieleki. Actually, it looks like...
It does look like the Kimako here have put a 5-stack on the top, but it looks like the past Primates have definitely gone bottom. They've given up hope on even thinking of a team fight, and as they take the bottom, which is a definite must. If you're not going to get one, go for the other. And you've got the Absol and the Buzzwole coming in now for a nice, almost 60 dunk. It's a 59 dunk down bottom, which is definitely needed, and it has put them in the lead.
But at the minute, it is 154 past Primates to 123 Kimako. Still very close. We've seen some amazing players from these two teams already. So I can't wait to see what the third game is going to come up with after they played each other twice.
It does look, though,
what they
so
can come up with
far,
to counter.
It does look so far that past Primates seem to be having the overpowering possession of the game at the minute, keeping Kimako at bay. Obviously, I don't want to speak too soon, but it does seem, especially down bottom here, with the Buzzwole and the Elderglass, and also the Slowbro, pushing that bottom lane with some success. Both Slowbros have now come in contention. Will he be able to escape Kimako's Slowbro? I don't think... Oh, will he be able to escape? No, and Curry comes in with an attack. I think there was a misclick or not. However, the Cinderace comes in, and I don't believe that's a bit of a wrong move. Oh, just gets a bit of a heals there.
He's going to unite, but he's running very low on health. All it takes is just one Guardy side shot, and he will be gone.
Unfortunately, Kimako came in to rescue and save their team members, and came in and took out the Elderglass, Slowbro, and Buzzwole. Some good support there from Kimako, and it looks like what's the Guardivar doing out on the point? Got caught out and took out by Kimako. Kimako are now resetting, apart from the Lucario, who seems to be wanting to go for a cheeky dunk here. Can he make it? No, he doesn't. The Elderglass comes in for the stop. Buzzwole comes in, and also the Absol comes in on their Lucario. Lucario goes down.
But it looks like this time the level discrepancy is in past Primape's favour, especially in the first game. Levels are pretty much like your bread and butter in this. Therefore want to make sure you are leveled enough to be getting into these team fights. Dark Paws 92 sitting on level 11 as the Absol. That will be very nice, as you can imagine. The damage on those attacks will be disgraceful.
Past Primates have secured bottom objective, which is vitally important, as Regieleki's only just been started, down to half health. This could be in a steal here for past Primates if they get there quick enough. Unfortunately, do not, and Kimako managed to take the Regieleki.
So it looks like they might be pushing it. No, they are just going to let it walk itself in, so that they can let them focus their attention to defending the Regieleki as Kimako come crashing down to the bottom lane. There's only 3 bodies there from past Primates. It looks like they are going to get some scores in. Oh, Justinian with a disgraceful unite. That was naughty. 3 KO streak.
Wow.
Very nice.
That was amazing. That there was a lifesaver. What a unite. What a unite.
As Hush said, absolutely deleted them. Wow. With plays like that, this is what I'm excited about with this league. You just never know what kind of things are going to get thrown about. That Unite placement was amazing.
Past Primates now with the overdunk on the top lane, securing the lead by over 100 goals. This could waver into their favour massively. Let's see what Kimako can do in return.
I think if you are Kimako, you are definitely looking towards that Ray fight, definitely preparing for that. Past Primates still with the level discrepancy. All of Kimako are level 11, apart from Cinderace. I would like to see some higher levels from Kimako going into this Ray fight.
We are now at the 30-second mark before Rayquaza comes in. Let's see what happens.
It looks like they are going to contest over the bottom Reggie. It is Registeel, so this would be extremely important for the for both teams during the Ray fight,
No,
and it looks like Kimako are going to get it, so they are heading into the Ray fight with that extra attack and special attack buff.
It looked like
Ray is up in
Primate.
3 seconds.
Past
I am
Primate.
very excited to see what happens.
Past Primate didn't object that at all. They were just waiting. They were farming up, and they just let Kimako take that. Didn't want to contest at all. Okay, looks like 2 Slowbros, the first to actually engage each other for both sides. This Rayquaza is going to determine the outcome of the game right now. It looks like Kimako Slowbro has united.
Take out Justinian.
Oh, and looks like
Another disgraceful Unite Outpost cleaning up.
That Unite again from Guardivar. Amazing, amazing. Cinderace and Slowbro's out of the action for another 5 seconds. Can they utilize this? Can they do what they need to do?
It looks like they aren't going to push, although it looks like Kimako can't really engage. Their health is not at an optimum level. The Blissey is coming in, so it could come in with the heals. Not entirely sure what moveset it's running, but even if it's Safeguard, that could definitely give some shields and definitely help. Looks like Kimako are all back, and they are going to try and peel in. Tin's getting the vision up the top.
Kimako starts the objective now. Rayquaza, they're hitting it, but it looks like Past Primates are now seeing that and coming in with the Buzzwole attack. Buzzwole pulls back, and the 2 Slowbros hit it out. We've got 45 seconds. Can Kimako do something to pull back this 100-point deficit that they are currently in?
It's the thing, it's just a case of who wants it more, but even if they do get the Rayquaza, which I highly doubt is actually going to happen, there's not much time to really do anything. They have got that bottom goal, but it does look like the Absol is going to sit point in that bush, waiting.
Oh, looks like
15 seconds left.
Past my Buzzwole comes in and destroys the bottom goal. Oh my god, that is another 40 points add on to lead with 10 seconds to go. Past Primate have secured a win at the end of the game.
3, 2, 1.
Wow. Wow.
What a game.
What a game. Past Primates have managed to pull a point back right at the sliver of the game there. Whoa. What a game. What a game. As you can see there, Past Primates with a victory of 281 over Kimako of 189. Well played. Well played. A good comeback there for Past Primates, securing a 1 point. That brings this match to a 2-1. Unfortunately, it does mean Past Primates does lose this match and Kimako win to 2-1. So congratulations to Kimako with their victory. However, Past Primates coming back, showing that they are not ones to be messed with, bringing back that 1 point right at the end there, which seals them at least a point on the leaderboard.
So, at the end of it, Kimako do get the 2 wins, but Past Primates with that amazing win at the end grants them 1 point.
Amazing gameplay. I can't even. Wow, that Guardivar gameplay. I would say MVP for round 3 was definitely the Guardivar. Hats off, amazing. However, we're not going to have too much time to do analysis because we need to jump straight into Game 2. Game 2, we are going to be seeing. Let me switch it out here. Game 2, we're going to be seeing Attack X Blissey versus Golducks. This rivalry has been waiting for this game for the past couple of weeks now. We cannot wait to see what's happening with these 2 teams. SPV is going to get the games going and we are going to roll straight in with this game. Okay, one. I hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, Socks. That Gardevoir was definitely on you guys hard. The unites that they did on the objectives and also that Rayquaza was pinnacle and disgusting. And I tell you what, my hat is tilted off to the Gardevoir gameplay. I mean, wow, just wow. Just watching that game, I just couldn't. Fantastic. I know. I wonder where you went. I was just saying there that Guardival gameplay was just like amazing. But yeah, next up, straight in, no hanging about, no pauses, no breaks. We're going straight in. Attacks X Blissey versus Golducks. First game, first round. Let's let this rivalry kick off. SPV, do we have the game lobby codes ready to rock and roll?
Daryl has done it. He should maybe be sending invites to us.
Happy days. Once this game is up to way, I know this is a highly anticipated game. Let's kick it off. Let's get it going. I appreciate everyone here who stuck with us tonight. I do massively apologise for technical issues I've had and also my disappearance while my shopping turned up. It won't happen again, I promise. But yeah, please, I hope you've enjoyed yourself so far, and we are going to kick off with match number 2 halfway through. Halfway through
I'll
this.
have to go into the Discord to do it, or I'll just invite you actually.
I've been invited by Daryl.
Oh, there you go, sweet.
Okay, looks like everyone is in place. Have we got the bands? So, remember the bands. We have got the 4 season bands. We have got Cypher, Comfy, Cramorant, and Sableye. They are the 4 season bands that no team can use until we review them again on week 5. The bands from the home team and the away team are going to be announced very, very shortly. And from there, we'll jump straight into the game. Hopefully, Sam will have these on quick. Can't wait for this game. Golducks and X-Tac Blissey. I'm excited. You cannot. If I could show you my face right now, you would see the smile on my face as I go forward to watch these 2 teams head it off. Because all that talk, all that smack between the 2 of them are going to go forward now, and they're going to put it down right here, right now, live on PUCL. Match, their first ever match against each other. Cannot wait. So, we're just waiting for Sammy Boy now just to tell me what's going on. Okay, so it looks like the team bands are going to be... Golducks are first.
Golducks are banning Hooper.
Again, for the second time running, Hooper has been banned first off the bat.
We're just
Thank you very much for
waiting
following.
to see what X-Attack Blissey are going to be banning.
Thank you very much again for that follow. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Just waiting now for the final band to come forward, and we're going to head straight into this next match.
X-Attack Blissey have banned Clefable.
There we go. They are the bans for today's game. I'm quickly trying to... Trying to add these images quickly because X-Tac Blissey, where are you? There you are. Let's minimize you down and pop you on my sheet. Happy days. So we are back now to 0-0 on both teams. As I reset. So the bans are as followed. Clefable for X-Tac Blissey. Hooper for Golducks. Cypher, Sableye, Comfy and Cramorant. They're the 6 bans. Yeah, Hooper's been banned twice now. I'm guessing, am I the leader? Bot leader? Are we ready to go? 3, 2, 1, let's rock and roll. Okay, we are jumping straight into the game now. I'm going to transition. And hopefully you can hear SPV, because every time I transition, SPV goes quiet.
Hello,
let's see if he goes...
Can you hear me?
Let's see if he goes camera shine. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, everyone.
If you can't hear him, then I apologise. I can't do anything about it. So, what's your predictions? What do you reckon, SPV? I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm leaning toward X-Type Blissey. I can't help myself. I'm going for XAB.
What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna go for name. X-Type Blissey. It's just, what a name for a team that is. Wow. Right.
Can we hear a woo? Woo!
Woohoo! Let's go!
Let's go. Okay, so for the teams for playing for Golducks, we've got Talonflame, Blissey, Mamoswine, Dodrio, and a Pikachu. That's your cue, Mr. Sammy. Okay, for
anger.
Okay, for X-Type Blissey, we have got Garchomp, Guardivar, Eldergloss, Slowbro, and Urshifu. An interesting comment. We've not seen Urshifu play today. We've seen a lot of Eldergloss. We've not seen much Mammophone. We've not seen a lot of Blissey, though. So it'll be interesting to see how this team goes. So, looking over at the Golduck side, let's see where the teams go. We have got the Dodrio and the Mamoswine going top lane, with the Talonflame going centre, Pikachu and Blissey going bottom. Over on the X-Type Blissey, we have got the Eldergloss and the Garchomp top lane, Urshifu centre, and the Slowbro and Guardivar bottom. It looks like the first interaction of combat is at the bottom lane here with Slowbro, but nothing really kicking off. Up on the top lane, though, the Garchomp and Eldergloss has engaged, taking out the Dodrio, leaving the Mamoswine on their own. Normal farming just commencing as we go.
It looks like X-Attack Blissey are going to go for a bit of a push towards the goal early on. They are going to contest this middle farm, and it looks like a Gloxy managed to get it.
Golduck securing that a little cheeky 4 points there, just popping himself in the lead. Looks like the Talonflame has come centre. And he's hiding in the bush, waiting for this Garchomp to come in. No, Garchomp takes the farm away back to their own point. Nice little tactic there from X-Type Blissey. And the Talonflame goes down Garchomp, taking him away with the Urshifu. Urshifu pushing forward, taking on the Mamoswine, allowing the Garchomp and the Eldergloss to dunk some points in. Very, very good tactic there from X-Attack Blissey. Down on bottom lane, the Slowbro and the Guardivar are just, bit of a stalemate here against the Pikachu and the Blissey. Nothing major going on. Dodrio has left the top lane, leaving the Mamoswine solo. As I move myself up there. Another 5 points in from X-Type Blissey coming in from the Urshifu. Eldergloss pushing them away, which is quite surprising. And Dodrio takes out X-Type Blissey's Garchomp.
But it looks like Severin, who is the Urshifu, has gone for Rapid Strike. We have seen a bit of this recently. It did get a bit of a buff, since most people do tend to go for Single Strike. But it looks like it is paying off, as he does get the 2 KO streak in Golduck's jungle. He's going hard for the pushes, though.
He's still hitting hard in the jungle. Eldergloss there with a cheeky 5 points up top. Urshifu playing a bit of annoyance here as he keeps bullying that Dodrio.
It looks like he is going to get a thought about it then. He wants to get a bigger overdunk on that.
Bottom lane's still in stalemate. Be interesting to see what happens when we get to the actual. It looks like Golducks are going to go for the bottom secure, as they all seem to go down bottom. Same with X-Type Blissey, leaving top lane free. Mamoswine going in up top here. Let's have a look, see what's going on. No, he's just waiting. We have got a Regirock.
Waiting a while.
We've got a Regirock here. It looks like X-Type Blissey have started the engagement on Regirock. Gardevoir comes in to push back. Golducks unfortunately lose that team fight as Eldergloss takes out the Pikachu and Garchomp taking out the Blissey, and the bottom lane is now free for X-Type Blissey to do what they want. Yep, Regirock is now...
And they do end up getting the defense buffs from that Regirock. They are going to do massive score... Well, not massive scores, really. 15 on the bottom goal. Pretty decent. Nice.
X-Type Blissey now winning 172 to 36. Golducks have got some serious comebacks to do, but they are taking down Regirock. Can they take it? Unfortunately, X-Type Blissey takes the steal, the Slowbro. Nice steal there for X Attack. Vinci tries to escape with Dodrio, but unfortunately it's taken down. And their Garchomp is dealing some pain as he takes out 3 of their Mons. Well played. He comes with a 40 dunk now on their second goal top lane.
It looks like they are going to take that goal out as well. X-Attack Blissey running rampant against Golducks. The Gardevoir roll is going to take care of that Dodrio as well.
Gar looks like X-Attack Blissey are stealing the jungle, taking away the potential farm from their jungler, and the Garchomp and the Slowbro doing so with ease and uncontested. And they're hitting down bottom. Let's see what happens here.
Once again, drawing your attention back to the levels. Like I said before, levels are very important, and X-Attack Blissey are I think it's safe to say, very over-leveled compared to Golducks. Sitting around level 10 or level 12 to Golducks is 9s and 8s, now becoming 10s.
That's
Slowbro
there.
Looking good for Golducks.
That Slowbro there from X-Attack, soaking up so much damage from Golducks there, and he was able to get away. And then this team fight, and X-Attack still pushing now with the return of their team members. However, it looks like Golducks have took out 2 of their members, Urshifu and Garchomp. Their 2 main damage dealers are out of this team fight.
In Regice on the bottom, which could be useful. I mean, if you're there, you may as well go and get it. You get the HP and defense boost. And it looks like Golducks are going to send their entire team down to try and get this Regice.
Golducks come in and they definitely do some damage, but can they steal it? I don't think so, because they do.
And they managed to get it.
They do. I was stopped in my tracks. I was about to say they don't.
And just by that, they have managed to.
Oh, nice ult. Very nice ult. Nice ult there from Golduck's Cold Ears, Talonflame. It's a shame that they got away, but that was a nice ult bringing them back. Just a shame there wasn't enough team members there to utilise or take advantage of that ult, bringing back the Elder Glass, who managed to survive just barely. Up on top lane here, though, it looks like the X-Tac have took the Regilecki. Mamoswine is holding off on their main base. We've got a 300-point difference here between X-Tac Blissey and Golducks. X-Tac Blissey dealing some serious pain now, especially in these team fights. There's Dodrio with a sneaky little kill there on Gardevoir.
X-Attack Blissey are winning by over 300 points at this stage of the game. Golducks desperately need that Ray in that Ray fight, and they are going to have to play smart here.
You're in trouble.
Not one player can afford to make any mistakes if they want to win this game.
Rightly said so. I mean, it all comes down to this last minute. Can they get enough farming ready for this Rayquaza? Pikachu goes centre, but is met by the Urshifu, and the Urshifu is now on him, and the Pikachu goes down. Gardevoir and Urshifu take him down. Dodrio looks like, I don't really know what Golducks do. They're kind of like hovering, waiting for farm to come back. But with 30 seconds left, I don't know what's going to come in.
It looks like the Slowbro is going to try and get the score, but Pikachu does drop on him, but he does manage to get it in anyway. And he surfs very nicely away. And he's going to get backed up by his team. The Dodrio is going to come and intercept him, and the Talonflame manages to get the damage, and the Mamo takes the kill.
That's quite important now, because we're in the final 10 seconds until Quasar comes through. This is massively important for Golducks. They need this secure on Quasar to even stand a chance of reclaiming back these 300 points.
And it looks like Golducks are maybe going to go for the bottleneck. No, it looks like Mamoswine is going to try and bait them out, but they are not taking him up on it. Personally, I would have maybe liked to have seen someone from X-Attack Blissey go around the top to get some vision.
Ults.
But it looks like they're all going to crash in on Golducks here.
It all comes down to this final team fight. Whoever wins this takes Quasar. It looks like X-Attack Blissey get the upper hand, wiping out 4 of the 5 team members. Dodrio escaping down to the top lane, leaving Rayquaza free for X-Attack Blissey. Rayquaza goes down, and I believe that is an impossibility for Golducks to even come back from this 300-point loss.
Especially now that X-Attack Blissey are ready, they are just going to drop balls in here. I'd be surprised if we don't see a surrender, to be honest. They might play it out until the end, but I don't know. Well, that remains to be seen.
Very well played by both teams there. Again, like I was saying, this is the first ever game that they've played in the league and first time they've played against each other. However, this is a rivalry fight. There was a lot of smack coming in, and X-Attack Blissey have come in hard to show Golducks that they're not to be messed with. With almost a 700-point lead, X-Attack Blissey, I believe, have won this game. However, we'll see what happens. Urshifu comes in, takes out the Talonflame. The Dodrio comes in, the Urshifu does some damage but pulls back. And I think he's going to come in for the kill.
And they are going to take out that Mamoswine. Absolutely punished.
Oh, no way,
It looks like the Urshi is maybe going to... Oh, they're all piling on the Blissey as well.
Oh, I felt sorry there for Golducks. Well played by
That
both teams
was
then.
a tasty one.
Very tasty. Okay, looks like X-Attack Blissey have already put in their bans already. Have they? Nope, they're not. That's me.
Okay, so the highest damage in that game was Nubly from X-Attack Blissey, the Gardevoir doing 77,000 damage. Oh no, I tell a lie, it was the Urshifu with 115. Ignore me. That makes sense. That Urshifu, wow, just from early game as well, just did not let up.
No, 150
did not. X-Attack Blissey did not give them an inch to move. They piled on the pressure, would not let go, and obviously this is what happens.
Very well played by both teams there. Unfortunate for Golducks, who unfortunately lost that game, but hey, they did the smack talk and the talking was done in game. Very well played by both teams there. Yeah, X-Attack Blissey taking the victory for the first round. See what happens with the change-ups, if any. Let's just edit this now. Oh, no, they won, so they would be on 1. There we go. X-Attack Blissey were very dominating in that game. I definitely agree there, Tins. But we'll see what happens in the next game. It all comes down to these bans now. Adding 2 more bans on.
So, as the team members pile into the lobby, let's have a look at that game. So, X-Attack Blissey, moving like a unit. Once again, positioning is everything. They were exactly where they needed to be at exactly the right times. Golducks got caught out a few times and got absolutely punished, but fair play to them. It ain't easy playing against a high caliber of team like X-Attack Blissey. They fought a good fight, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. Let's see if they can recuperate with these bans and maybe try to get a couple of points.
Okay, so it's looking now that Golducks are looking to ban Urshifu for the next game. We're just waiting for X-Attack Blissey's next ban. Let's have a look. So just wait for the next ban from X-Attack Blissey. But it looks like Golducks are definitely on the ban for...
Either something with range, maybe, or maybe.
Whoops, I actually swapped chats there by accident.
Right, Luna, so it looks like because of the delays, we might have to stream the VLR Polygraph and ODD games another day.
yes, we'll see what happens. For those watching live and in the chat, due to technical difficulties and a few timing issues, the third game may not be aired today. We will definitely see what happens after the third round. We're on round 2 of 3 with this game. If not, then we will rearrange for Phil Polywrath to face off against ODD. If it's behind closed doors, we will do it behind closed doors and reveal the result. Hopefully not, but we'll see what happens.
Okay, so it looks like the teams are in. X-Attack Blissey are banning their namesake Blissey, and Golducks are banning Urshifu.
Okay, yeah, so we have got the Urshifu ban, we have got the Hooper ban, we have got the Blissey ban, and we've also got the Caflable ban alongside with the Comfy, Cypher, Cramorant, and Sableye. The only one who needs a nerf is that damn squirrel. I'm guessing, Canty, you don't like the squirrel. Dr. Lupus is in on the chat with the bans. Thank you very much, Mr. Lupus. Okay, we're going to go straight into it. 3, 2, 1, and we're straight into the game. Okay, let's see what happens here. I won't put the stream onto the game until we're a few seconds in. Just to allow the teams to pick what they need. So, round 2, Sammy. What do you reckon? Do you reckon Golducks are going to change things up, or do you reckon they're going to stick to what they did last time?
Well, it looks like Vince is going to go for the Venusaur instead of the Dodrio, which I do think is probably the smart option. As for the rest of the team, I'm not really sure, but I'm interested to see what they decide to do. Yeah, I'm just excited to see how they're going to come back from this and kind of what tactics they're going to run, positioning, things like that. Maybe they'll run together as a unit, maybe they'll split up, who knows.
Interesting.
Let's find out.
So here we've got X-Attack Blissey running Lucario, Garchomp, Slowbro, Eldergloss, and Guardifar. And Golducks changing things up here with Snorlax, Eldergloss, Mew, Venusaur, and a Cinderace. Not seen a Venusaur played this game or Snorlax, so it'll be interesting to see how them two are incorporated into team games. Garchomp has definitely been played quite a few times so far, so is Eldergloss. I think Eldergloss actually played in every single game so far up till now. Same as Gardevoir.
Ready, go!
So, for X-Attack Blissey, we have got the Eldergloss Lucario going top lane. And it looks like we've got the Guardifar and the Slowbro bottom with the Garchomp centre. Thank you very much for the follow. And over on to Golducks, we've got the Mew and the Cinderace. Sorry, Mew and my apologies, Mew and the Snorlax up top, with the Cinderace middle, with the Venusaur and the Eldergloss bottom. Mew and Eldergloss are engaging straight off the bat. Same with the top lane as well.
It looks like they may be pushing the luck, but they don't want to push it too far, because even though they beat Golducks convincingly in the last game, it doesn't mean that history will repeat itself necessarily.
Not necessarily at all. Looking down the bottom, not much. Slowbro's taking some of the heat, some of the damage down the bottom. It's just evolved up to Slowbro form. Not much really going down the bottom. Up top lane though, Jungler has joined them up top from the Golducks as they try to push the assault onto that top goal. Down the bottom, X-Attack Blissey's Jungler has joined them down bottom as they proceed on the assault. Birds are up, and X-Attack Blissey take those bottom birds quite easily.
A bit of a contest over the middle birds, but it does look like Golducks got the majority of them. Definitely helps having that jungler, that third man coming up helping. It looks like Robo, who is jungling for Golducks, is going to go and help on bottom lane.
Oh, 100% sure.
He's going to drive him away. I would like to see him go back to go and get his jungle farm now instead of sticking around on the lane, and that is what he's going to do.
Yeah, their farm rotation is up, and it doesn't look. Exact Blissey's, Golduck's has gone round to there, but it took a while for Exact Blissey to get their rotation in by looks of it. Centre Bees have been attacked and taken. Golducks are holding that centre nicely as now Exact Blissey come in to try and help them take them. And it looks like Golducks actually won that team fight by taking out the Garchomp.
That will be huge as Garchomp is jungling, so they will get a bit of comeback XP from that, which will definitely help. Vince, I can see is bordering on level 7. Yeah, it's pretty even so far.
Even though Exact Blissey have got that initial goals in place with the 41-0, doesn't mean anything. And they've extended the lead by another, what's that, another 24 points. Bees are up, Golducks are in again, so it's a defender versus healer here, supporter, as a Slowbro versus Elderglass. Slowbro jumps onto Elderglass, pushing back, saying that's my farm, I want it, not you. And the Mew coming in for support, pushing the Elderglass back. Down the bottom lane, there's a massive team fight going on here. Slowbro soaking up that damage from Golducks. Exact Blissey pushing down to Veggie Rock now. It's a 3v3. And a team fight goes on ahead, and the Garchomp comes in with the ult, taking doing some serious damage over the Lucario. And both, well, I say all 3 of the Golducks attacks there go down with ease. That was a naughty ult there by the Garchomp, and then with the support from Lucario. And down goes a Mew, and here comes some serious points dropping. There we go, nice, almost over 24 points overdunk on that bottom gong by X-Tac Blissey.
Lucario fires off a nice ult which takes off half of Robo's health, but he is going to get away from it. It looks like Golducks are going to be pushing up that top lane to try and contest that Regieleki. Since they didn't get the bottom Regi, it's definitely going to be important to get this Regieleki.
Regieleki untouched in a minute, and Golducks are pushing hard onto their point, trying to get some sneaky points in there. And the contesting for Regieleki has now begun. Not much really going on in sense of attack. Garchomp is facing hard, ult goes in, and 3 go down, 4 go down, and yeah, Exact Blissey secure that Mon as it goes in now. Exact Blissey dominating with those team fights. I'm not sure what Golducks can do to counter this right now. They're getting some nice solo plays and 2v1s, but when it comes to team fights here, it looks like Exact Blissey do have that slight edge against them.
Yeah, definitely. Golduck's just farming up here. It looks like X-Attack Blissey are going to get the majority of the central farm. Agloxy just cleaning up any farm that was knocking about, really. The Elderglass keeping him at bay. Looks like the bottom Regi is going to come up in 15 seconds. I'd like to see what it is. I do believe both teams are going to fully contest it as we start getting rumblings of a team fight, and it looks like Quack is going to take that first step in and run instantly out with the block.
So Reggie iced down bottom.
So it looks like X-Attack Blissey are going to push them back towards their side. The Garchomp ults, which is quite nice.
Oh, nice ult there by X-Attack Blissey. Their Slowbro doing the ult and did some serious damage, taking out a team wipe there. And that was a team wipe. X-Attack Blissey, team wiping Golducks, taking the Veggie Ice. Wow. Just wow.
Wow, indeed. There's no words for plays like that. Yeah, Golduck's just sitting on the back foot, getting that farm in. Obviously, they are at a bit of a level disadvantage, but they are trying to rectify that. As X-Attack Blissey peel up through the centre, trying to head to top lane to go and contest that all-important Regieleki. We'll see what happens. Looks like all of Golducks are there already. X-Attack Blissey, they have got that stray man on the bottom lane who was just going scoring.
Lucario's gone back on that joining team fight. I think even without the Lucario, I think X-Tac have got this team fight in the bag with 4 of the Mons down, just Mew left alive, who is actually staying back, getting farm, trying to take on the Lucario. Elros comes in to support, but again, X-Tac, Blissey dominating those team fights. Just the sheer damage that they're putting out in those team fights is unbelievable, and it's not allowing Goldux to even breathe, let alone do anything else.
Definitely, they are piling the pressure on. Brett from Goldux firing out those solar beams, trying to keep X-Tac Blissey at bay. It looks like it is doing the job. They are going to get this Regieleki out, but while they've been doing that, X-Tac Blissey have been running back, heading to go and get farm. Jungle farm's been up for a bit of a while. I'd like to see someone maybe going in and taking it. It looks like Nubly from X-Tac Blissey to do that now.
So the team's now taking a breather from each other from those immaculate team fights, and just farming up and just waiting for this 10-second point before Rayquaza comes in. This is going to be a pinnacle moment here for Goldux. Goldux need this Rayquaza to bring out a draw and get this victory. Let's see what happens with this last push of the game.
Okay, so it looks like Vincey is going to take the lead in with Quark. They are going to go for that Garchomp. That Garchomp is going to be a very heavy damage dealer for the team. He is very low, but he is getting the shields. He might get taken out. He is very low.
Massive.
And he gets... oh no, he's not been taken out. He's still going somehow.
A massive Slowbro ult there from X-Tac Blissey onto the Goldux Slowbro. Snorlax taking him out with the ult. Massive, massive. And X-Tac Blissey securing Rayquaza. Now let's see if they can utilise that win. It looks like Goldux are trying to get in and get some points in, but I don't know how that's going to work. Eldegoss going in, got 10 points, but he's been chased down by Gardevoir and Garchomp and subsequently gets taken out. Venusaur now fighting off against, trying to take those shields down off the Lucario, but is forced to pull back. Lucario comes in, taking some more damage on the...
Robo's going to intercept.
Robo gets taken down.
Robo's going to get taken out.
However, the shield is down off the Lucario, which is important. Up on top lane, it looks like the Slowbro and the Snorlax are dancing. They're not doing any damage, they are dancing. I think they know what the outcome is, and they are just having a nice little dance off up the top lane here. And I think that goes to show that even though you may lose or you may win, you can have fun and, be appreciative of the opposite team as a... Nope, and he comes in for a jump.
The rivalry has to continue. The rivalry has to continue. They are going to still have a bit of a dance whilst also punching each other. So,
and I think I think that's a very fitting end to the game here. A Slowbro dance off with a Snorlax. I love it. Sportsmanship indeed, Kanto. Sportsmanship indeed. We don't need to say who won that. X-Tac Blissey with an amazing game there. Team fights all the way, not allowing Goldux to even breathe or move out of any of the team fights. Amazing play by X-Tac Blissey there with a second victory. 414-0, whitewash app. It was amazing to watch. Goldux just could not get out of, when it was a team fights, they just failed short on the damage. It just seemed that they had the right idea, but X-Tac Blissey, again, bringing their talk to the game and showing Goldux who is boss. The max damage MVP goes to their Garchomp with 73,800. However, I do need to give a shout out to both Elderglossers, not just one, but both Elderglossers on both teams, and both of them hit high 40s. The X-Tac Blissey hitting 48 and the Goldux hitting 46,000. Both teams healing amazing. I think it was just one of them games, really. So victory to X-Tac and defeat to Goldux, and we move on to the final game. It's all not over, folks. It's still not over. 1 point still to play for.
Thank you very much, Lupus, for my amazing invite. Can we just give a quick shout out to Lupus? Lupus has been carrying us behind the scenes. He's been doing all the dirty work behind. What an absolute legend he has been during these games.
Yeah, massive style to Dr. Lupus there. We couldn't do it without you, my friend. Thank you very much for the backstage team taking play. That's what this is all about. You know, this is where we've been trying to make this for so long, and without the help of our back team admin, we wouldn't be able to do things as smoothly. This is how smooth it should be going, as opposed to the first hour of the stream where we were struggling like buggery to get things going. But hey, we got there in the end.
Yeah, we managed to find our flow. Next time we stream, I will definitely be reminding Remus to turn his phone off.
I mean, next time I won't be having my shopping delivery arrive. Well, again, it wasn't my fault. It was their fault for coming 1 hour earlier. Okay.
Anyway, we move into the final game of the night. It looks like we are going to have to reschedule those games between FLR Polygraph and Obsessive Dreaming Disorder Esports. But it will be played. It will be streamed by myself on my Twitch channel, which I will link in the chat. Do come and join. It looks like it'll be on Thursday or Friday. We will put the announcements out for anyone who wishes to watch. And then we will join you next weekend for the Pokemon Unite Challengers League Game Week 2.
Yes, my apologies to ODD and to Phil Polygraph, as we unfortunately could not fit you in. I feel that they are not unable to meet the times, because they would have been in, but I think they would have been playing. They would have been in their second game right now, wouldn't they? Second round, so they would have been halfway through their game. So massive apologies to those two teams. We will fit you in, like I say, on Thursday or Friday through SPV. Whether SPV will be solo running or whether I'll be with them would be depending on live scheduling. But hopefully I'll be there to join you for that. But nevertheless, let's look towards this next game with Golducks and X-Tac Blissey. I believe we are just waiting for the next. Let's see what's going on. I don't know what's. Lupus, if you do me a favour, can you speak to the captain of ODD and see if they are waiting till next week or not?
I think it's already been arranged.
Has already been arranged? Okay, happy days. Just waiting for the bands now coming in. Okay, so Mew for X-Tac Blissey. And it looks like it's a Garchomp. So it's a Mew and a Garchomp bands. Interesting bands, and it'll be good to see. And I think the first ban is Remus. No, you can't ban me. I am unbannable. I'm like God tier mode. Okay, are we happy with the bans? Are we happy with moving on, Mr. SPV?
Yeah, we are happy. The bans are in. Are we ready?
Are we ready? 3, 2, 1. Ready or not? Here we go. Dr. Lupus, it's funny that because I overwrite you what you say, so don't worry about it. Unfortunately, Wolf Remus is here to stay, and we will wait before I transition the stream over before anyone says. The reason for that is obviously stream delay. I don't want anyone catching and changing things beforehand. Yes, Lupus, I've already said I am not doing it. I'm waiting. Dr. Lupus can try to take over, but I'm sure me and SPV will put him back in his place.
He'd probably do a good job, to be fair. He just needs to find
He probably would do.
Commentators.
Yeah. Okay, right, there we go. I have now transitioned across. Lupus, I hope you are happy. Okay, here we go. So, for Golducks, we have got Guardivar, Blastoise, Slowbro, Tranaton, Eldergloss. Over on X-Tac Blissey, we have Slowbro, Machamp, Eldergloss, Guardivar, and Absol. This is the first appearance for tonight for Machamp. I think that's the only one we've not seen today. Everyone else seems to have been made quite a regular appearance, especially the Slowbros and the Guardivars and the Absols. They seem to be making quite a regular appearance for all teams so far. Okay, Golduck, let's see where they place their team. So it looks like the Guardivar and the Elder Gloss is going bottom with the Tyranitar central. And it looks like going top lane is the Blastoise and the Slowbro. Up for Extat Blissey, we have got the Absol Center with the Elder Gloss and Machamp top. Following bottom is the Guardivar and the Slowbro.
Okay, so it looks like both teams are contesting that mid lane farm, trying to get the extra bit of experience over their opposition. It looks like Golduck's got it on bottom lane, and on top lane it looks like Golduck's got it as well. They are going to get the KO maybe on the Eldegoss. No, the Absol comes in, takes out the Blastoise. Maybe should have thought about that one, pushing up a bit too far. The Absol wipes that out as well, and Robo is the only man left standing on top lane.
That was very unlucky there for Golducks. They seem to overextend there a little bit too much, which allowed their Jungle Absol to come in and take advantage. Unfortunate for Golducks. I knew what kind of play they were going for, but the Absol's vision on the map obviously knew what they were doing and managed to counter that play. Bottom lane doesn't seem to be doing very much. There seems to be a bit of a stalemate between the two, taking farm quite nicely. Slowbro does seem to come in, trying to steal a little bit of the farm, takes a bit of damage and moves away. Okay, we move back up to the top lane again. Nothing major going on. Elder Gloss just keeping that Slowbro away as he tries to move forward, but no real gameplay at the moment as both teams focus on leveling up. Looks like both teams are now engaging in the centre. Machamp, Elder Gloss and Absol going on to the Tyranitar, which gets taken out. The Slowbro gets taken out, and the Blastoise is also taken out as well.
Those all important birds are up, and it looks like Exattack Blissey are going to get all of them, which will definitely come in handy. It looks like the Slowbro for Golducks has finally evolved into a Slowbro, which is not really what you want to see, but it's just one of those things. It definitely happens in games. You can get unlucky, poor positioning, etc, etc. The Regis come up in 20 seconds, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it is on the bottom.
It looks like at the top here, Machamp is having a bit of a fight against the Blastoise. It looks very even, and the Blastoise takes the win and just takes down the Machamp. And he's going to dunk in at 10 points right before the Registeel comes bottom.
It looks like Exattack Blissey are going to go on the push here. The Slowbro absolutely deleted by Exattack Blissey. It is Registeel on the bottom, and it looks like Exattack Blissey are going to get this no problems whatsoever.
Golducks are completely now given up. Obviously now Registeel gone, and they're going to try and take the Regieleki up top. Blastoise already up there with their previous encounter against Machamp and winning, and he goes in now. Machamp is there, and coming up now is Slowbro from Exattack Blissey. Who's going to steal? Let's find out. And it is a Tyranitar taking it for the Golducks, which is an important steal. They needed that considering they lost Registeel down bottom. It does look that the bottom lane is taking a bit of a hit. The Absol dunking in small little points, but all adding up with a 210 to 86 now.
Golducks managed to push the Regieleki in and do take out that top goal of Exattack Blissey. A bit of a confrontation in the central to bottom lane area. Looks like Robo is going to go for the Absol. It is quite frail, so should manage to take it out. But it looks like his teammates are going to get there, and the roles reverse. The Absol manages to take out the Tyranitar.
It does very seem that as soon as Golducks seem to push them back, the Exattack Blissey team just seems to swoop in and halt any advancement they make, which is very unlucky for Golducks. That Absol of Exattack Blissey doing some work as it's jumping between lanes.
Yeah, so it looks like all of Exattack Blissey are on bottom lane. Looks like the Machamp is going to go back into the jungle. Golduck's mainly sitting on bottom lane as well, apart from the T-Tar who's getting his jungle. Looks like there is going to be a bit of a team confrontation here. Is there? Yep. Quack should really be keeping his eye on where the attacks are coming from. He's too low really to be running in front line. He just gets taken out by
Blastoise comes in with the ult there, doing what he can to try and stay alive. Unfortunately, it gets taken away, and that's Golducks, who are pretty much deleted there. I don't think there's anyone alive on that bottom lane. Slowbro jumps down the bottom to defend that bottom goal. Regirock down bottom has been taken by X-Tap Blissey, so the only hope that Golducks have now is to take that Regieleki on the top.
Yeah, looks like the Absol's going to come through the middle, as are a few of the other team going to get these middle birds, which are very important to get if you want to give your team a small advantage. Level discrepancy once again. I'm sure you're sick of me talking about it, but
X-Tap Blissey, Quadivore steals the Regieleki right underneath the nose of Golducks. That is going to sting Golducks' level advancement. Unfortunately for them, they are.
Take away that top goal.
It does seem though that Golducks are having a bit of a level diff here, with a few 9s and 10s on their team against the 13s and 12s on the X-Tap Blissey.
It does look like we're heading towards another X-Tap Blissey win. That will mean they get the 3 points, the full sweep, and I'm sure that will put the rivalry firmly to bed.
If X-Tap Blissey win this game, that will put them top of the leaderboard above Kimako, as Kimako have only won 2 out of the 3 games.
It looks like X-Tap Blissey are sitting back. They are waiting for the push from Golducks. And it looks like the Blastoise from Golducks was going to engage and he's decided against it. Probably a good idea. Around this time, they really want to be, you know, trying to mop up any farm that X-Tap Blissey do leave behind, which isn't often much.
Now, X-Tap Blissey not leaving much farm at all for Golducks to even take. You can tell now with the levels just how much of the farm that X-Tap Blissey has taken. Also, not just the farm, but also the team fights that they're winning.
X-Tap Blissey is going to get the Regirock completely uncontested, as Golducks all decide to wait around the central area. Looks like they are going to meet them as they come up. But
massive team
once
fight.
Again, the team isn't there.
No, there's a couple of balls there from Golducks. They have managed to push them back, but it does like X-Tap Blissey have come back with a bit of a vengeance here, and they have got the advantage here of the 5 versus 3.
So it looks like X-Tap Blissey are holding the central area pretty well. Yeah, I do agree with that, Chloride, that X-Tap Blissey have been working hard to deal with any situation they come across.
And here comes a 100 dunk from the Machamp. And the Machamp dunks in 100. That's a 90 dunk on the bottom. Unfortunately, the T-Tar was too late to jump and disrupt the Machamp's goal there, which has put them in a nice 300 point lead against Golducks.
This has been a well thought effort, and we can see the improvement of the team comp and how they are trying to deal with situations, especially as the games have gone on. But it does seem that X-Tap Blissey are overwhelming them slightly, and it looks like they are just going to get the shred on Ray, and that will probably be the end of this game. Full team wipe on Golducks, and it looks like we're heading for an X-Tap Blissey 3-game sweep.
With 40 seconds to go, it's very unlikely now Golducks can even hope to bring it back. You can see the improvement, like you say, from Golducks as they go from round to round, and hopefully they can take this game and move forward with what they learned, and hopefully adjust their team and come up with some new tactics moving forward with their next opponents. Massive congratulations to X-Tap Blissey here. 15 seconds to go with a almost 500 point lead. It's very much an uncontested match now. Agree, Kanto.
Well,
Gold Ducks are definitely more confident in this game, and they did put up a bit of a more of a tougher fight.
Time's up.
This is why we like running the 3-game format, because it gives you time to learn the team you're playing against, try and learn, where they come in and, things like that, positioning, how they run as a unit. So, by the 3rd game, they definitely will be more confident in dealing with Exeter's positioning and things like that. But commiserations to Golducks, very hard fought games, but Exeter Blissey do get the 3-game sweep.
Just join in there and say congratulations to Exeter Blissey with the 3-round victory, gaining 3 points and putting them top of the leaderboard. Commiserations, like as SPV said, to Golducks. However, it wasn't a easy match for Exeter. You put up a very good fight, and there was some good moments there where Golducks managed to put Exeter on a back foot from time to time. Moving on though, you do have a chance for this rivalry to flare up yet again, as these two will pair off and fight again against each other later on in the season. So that will give them time now to go to the drawing board, and hopefully with a Golducks coming back and potentially reuniting this rivalry, putting back against Exeter Blissey. There's a battle data. As you can see, some fairly decent damage output by both teams and some fairly good healing by both Elder Glossers, as this is probably the 6th time now we've seen Elder Gloss in a game. Very well done by both players playing support. I believe that we are finishing tonight's stream with that. Just confirm SPV with me that we are no longer playing with not having
No, so what is going to happen is the Feel Our Polygraph and Obsessive Dreaming Disorder esports game will be played on Thursday or Friday. The announcement will go out about those games. They'll be streamed on my Twitch channel. Feel free to follow if you've not already.
We will.
Yeah, so that looks like it's going to be bring to an end. Brilliant games that we saw there. What have you taken away from it, Remus?
Well, the one thing I've taken away is don't have my shopping arrive midway through the stream. No, joking. What I've taken from this, I've taken that the competition is heating up already. This is the first week, the first day of matches, and we are heating up with a bang. Exeter Blissey hitting up top of the leaderboard. We have then got Kimako on 2nd place, followed by past Primates up in 3rd, and in 4th place currently sitting Golducks. And obviously the TBC games of Philad Polyrath versus ODD will conclude later on next week, which we'll be very much looking forward to. We'll be posting Shiny SPV's Twitch channel either in the chat right now, or we'll post it on our Twitter page. If you're not already following us, please follow our Twitter, which is the PUCL on Twitter. We post all our announcements on there. This stream will be live on my Twitch channel. However, I will be uploading it to my YouTube as well. So if you wish to view it on there, feel free to do so as well. The next matches I will bring up, well, I'm not going to bring up, but I will announce the next matches for next week. So to look forward to, we have got, as I look at our pin chat, which doesn't seem to be anywhere to be seen, actually, because it's not in our pins. One moment. So, next week, on Saturday the 18th of February, we have got 3 games to look forward to. We have got Golducks facing off against past Primates, and that's hopefully going to be kicking off at 7:30 PM GMT. Then we've got ODD Esports face off against Kimako Esports, a big matchup there. 2 esports team hitting head to head at 8:10. All being well, these are all rough timings. They might slip slightly like they have today, but fingers crossed, won't do as much. And then the last game to finish off tomorrow on the 18th of February is Philad Polyrath versus Exeter Blissey at 8:50 GMT. So they're games to look forward to. And also, please be aware, we will be hosting the game between Philad Polyrath and ODD next week. From the games themselves, massive congratulations to the winners for tonight, and for the teams that didn't manage to win. Hopefully you took something away from the games and you can move forward and improve, ready for your next match in a week's time. How about yourselves, SPV? Have you got anything that you'd like to add
I'd like to
that?
add? Just thank you everyone for coming, showing your support for your teams, showing support to the league as well. You know we all appreciate it. Once again, apologies for the technical difficulties that have come through in this stream, but you have all stuck with us and we do appreciate it. Yeah, so join me on, it's been confirmed, it is Thursday on my Twitch channel for the Feel Our Polygraph and Obsessive Dreaming Disorder games. I'll be streaming them live on my Twitch channel, and join us on the weekend for Game Week 2. Thank you everyone, and take care.
Yep, thank you very much myself, and I will see you next week on SPV stream. And take care, have a good week everyone, and I hope you enjoyed what you've seen tonight. Take care everyone, good night.